Good night, Shabbos. I want to just bring to awareness the koyach of today, so we understand where we need to be, where gravity is pulling us to. So today is Yesod Shabisod. It's the Tzadik Yesod Olam. It's the ultimate connection of awareness of the pit of essence of each individual, which ultimately leads us to oneness. Holding hands together, getting into a circle, and understanding that the outer circle is just creating resistance, so we can find, it's building pressure, so we can find the deep, the pneumius from inside. It's also, keep in mind, a lot of the stuff that we talk about, there's, sometimes, you don't understand, I don't understand, I don't know the language. So first of all is, that's irrelevant. There's a lot of things, 80% of the things that are happening to each and every one of us, we don't understand. Why is this happening to me? Why can't I find it? What am I looking for? What am I searching for? Why can't I be there already? We don't understand that either, but somehow we're insisting on holding on to the stuff that we don't understand. I'm holding on to my spin. I'm holding on to the resistance. So here, when we're talking about something that you don't understand, it's the same idea, just to mirror back to the other things that we don't understand, but yet we hold on to it. But ultimately, in everything there is, in the journey, self, you find your moment of connection. It may take a day, an hour, a week. It may take a month. Some projects we work on for years, and then, I get it now. How long do we work on a business deal to see the fruits and all that? Raising a child, 18, 19, 20 years, and then some. Marriage, so on and so forth. So just first thing is first, to be fair. If I don't understand this, I don't understand this either, but let's step into the importance of to be fair on both sides. All right. So there's a pasuk this week in the Chumash, V'chol ma'aser ha'aretz mezera ha'aretz mepri eitz l'Hashem, mepi eitz l'Hashemu kodesh l'Hashem. V'chol ma'aser ha'aretz mezera ha'aretz mepri eitz l'Hashemu kodesh l'Hashem. So we know that Aretz is Malchus, it's the earth, and Zera is the seed that we put into earth. So everything is from all the way up, down. There's Malchus Datzilis, which is Shchina, which is Klal Yisrael, which is us. And then from there, Eitz Mepriya Eitz is, we are the Eitz Asada. We grow from earth, we grow out from Malchus, just the way a tree grows out from the earth, you put a seed. And Chassidus explains that a seed has to, before a tree can grow, it has to rot away. It has to lose completely all sense, the sense of self has to be completely null and void, and then the earth takes over and produces what's in the DNA of the seed. So anything that we do with a good intention, which ultimately there is no a yid, anything a yid does is with good intention, because self it's being driven by the Kodesh Hashem. It's being driven from the deepest and highest place of Alba Machshava, Yisrael. So to understand that any investment that we do on to work on self, on well-being, is Kodesh Hashem. It's all just to realign. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I am a being, I'm a high conscious being, I'm a high functioning being, and I'm finding my way out. So the first thing is first to separate the two. That my struggle is not me. My struggle is just it's something to find self, and from there to bring awareness and bring lichtikat into the lowest places, which brings us to Yesod, Yesod Shabisod, Tzadik Yesod Olam. The tzaddik is, Yosef tzaddik went into Mitzrayim. He went into the pit of Choshech. He went into so deep in, not only was he in Mitzrayim, he went to Bet Soyer, he went to prison, and he was down in a pit. He sat there for 12 years. He planted himself all the way down at the bottom into 2022, Tafshin Pei Beis. There's the tzaddik made its way in there too, and this is the avodah of the tzaddik. The avodah of the tzaddik is that he finds its way, he'll get into, on the Mesiras Nefesh, he goes into every hole and every choshech, and he gets in there and he lights up. And this is our job, this is our work. So today in Yesod Shabisod, the Frat today, Yesod Shabisod is a day mesigul for that. It's a day that we find in my spin, in my in my disconnect, in my pain, I find the tzaddik, I find the Kodesh Hashem, the Zera, which is Kodesh Hashem. I find my work and I understand that I am here, it's Golas, I'm in the Nachash, in the snake skin, reptile, whatever you want to call it. And in that place, I'm here to do a job, to raise awareness from that place. So the first things first, don't take it personal. It's not you. It's a job that we have to do. We have to get the job done, because Yaakov Ishtam, Esav was done with the work, so we have to clean up the mess. Since we are high conscious beings, so we go on Mesiras Nefesh. And as the Alter Rebbe says in Tanya, that a filakal shabakal, no matter who it is, somebody that has nothing to do with Yiddishkeit, but if it goes on Mesiras, if you put him up to either you die either you're going to get killed or you're going to do avodah zarah, he will ultimately die for his Shema Yisrael, Shema Ken Hashem Echad, as we know, many happened over and over again throughout history. But there's also a very powerful Tanya this week, where the Alter Rebbe tells us that Aderech Mashal Ein Sof Baruch Hu Mamalek Kalam L'Achis Mechal Olam, and the Alter Rebbe is basically revealing to us that there is Ribi Olamas Ein Lo Ketz Gevul Gavoya Al Gavoya. There is endless worlds because we're dealing with Ein Sof. And he's also saying that Mehusavat Smusa Shel Ein Sof Baruch Hu Shava Bel Yonim Tachtenim. In other words, we think that up there's more revelation. No, it's the same thing. Shava Bel Yonim Tachtenim Kamashal Anashama. Okay, we're not going to get into that now. Steam and they call steam, and everything is hidden. So da Philip Alman Steam and Del Elo is Sasim Vanelam Esechem. Even in the worlds up there, he is Sasim Vanelam. He's not revealed. Why? Because you can't grasp it. You can't grasp Eibishter. There's not a machshava thing. The machshava is here to exhaust us to the point where I just surrender to just is. And it's fine, we can talk about this, but for now it just is. Just to understand it's that to get to a point where I climb the ladder and I'm at the Nun Sharabin, I'm in Yovel, where I'm just free. And this is the punchline. The last Mashavatisi Beklal, Afila Ba'elon Elyonim, even in the highest Elyonim, it's also, he's not revealed, because Atzmas is not revealed. We can't process that. It's just, as far as we know, it's nuclear light. That's the best expression we have. If you touch it, you're done. So in other words, as the Alter Rebbe, this is the work of Chassidus. The work of Chassidus is to expose and reveal, to expose the lie, and to reveal the truth, to expose and to reveal that Eibishter, it's just the way he's up there, so too he's down here also, which means that the same way it's revealed in light, in the very fine, in the pasha, the tachas apshitis, so too it's revealed here in the physical, because it makes no difference to him, because less machshavah, you can't process it anyways. It's just a light and it's being revealed. Up there, it's the same way it's down here. So an Adam Eitz Asada, when a person walks on the street, any interaction that you're having, the interaction you're having by going grocery shopping or having an honest conversation with somebody, there's the same as Galus here as it's up there. It's the same thing as Shavah. So in the day of Yesod Shabisod, there's an opportunity, and the light that's beeping, the beacon that's beeping right now, is we're being razored and lasered to understanding that a Yid is a Chelik L'Kaim Amal, is a walking a walking high conscious being. I don't want to use the word a walking Eibishter, but there's a chelik over there. There's a chip that can function, that operates, that processes that down here in your struggle, in Yesod Olam, down at the bottom in Mitzrayim, in 2022. And we know that the highest thing can only be revealed in the lowest thing. Why? Because it's so high that if I have expression, then I'm taking away from the trueness of it, from the realness of it. So it has to come into a place that has no expression, which is the expression that we're having. It's in the day-to-day struggle. That is that's where we need to be at. That's where we need to go, and that's what's available today for us, especially going in from Yesod, Sbiisod, going into Malchus Sbiisod, going into Shabbos. This year it's aligned, every day is aligned, Chesed, Sunday, Monday, Gevura, Teferes, and so on and so forth, and Shabbos is Malchus. So not to be phased, on the contrary, step into it, and with pride, with koyach, with chazak, with chazukah, to go in there and understanding that we're here to do godly work. Don't get tangled up in the chetzonius of it. Don't get tangled up in the vessel. Don't get tangled up in the clothing, in the levush. On the contrary, from the levushim, find what's really important. Forgive yourself, be kind to yourself, be kind to each other, and understand that I'm doing this work. The struggle is a struggle out there that me and us as partners have taken on this struggle. And in my interactions, whatever I'm going to be interacting, this struggle is going to show up. So today it could be A and tomorrow it could be B, but it's the same. It's just the same thing that needs to be cleared, that needs to be raised. The vibration that needs to be raised, and the bitter that has to be done. So it should be with atzlacha and with a lot of mazel and good fortune. Have an awesome Shabbos.